even before October 7th, we were in a very dangerous situation. We did have Hamas on one side. We had Hezbollah on the other side. We had Iran with the nuclear weapons. Reb Noach Weinberg from Esha Torah, the last few years of his life, people don't know this, he used to say, I'm not focused so much on Kiruv anymore. This is not well known. Not so focused. He says, I built Esha Torah. It's running. It's going. He said, you know what I'm focused on right now? It's going to shock you. Reb Noach Weinberg said, I'm worried about Iran. He said, I'm worried about Iran and them having nuclear weapons. And Reb Noach used to say this in his private talks, and people thought that he was losing it. People thought he's getting older. That's why he's saying these things. But if you speak to enemies, tell me them, the last few years, he was worried about Iran. It's interesting, in 1933, the Chafetz Chaim, people would catch him, he'd be crying. All the time, he'd be crying. Then finally, one day, he said, you know what, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, please don't let this be such a big Chilul Hashem. He saw with his nevuah Hitler's rise to power in 1933. The Chafetz Chaim saw it and he cried bitter tränen, bitter tears. And who knows? Reb Noach, who was a big, big tzaddik and a big Talmud Chacham, he understood that Iran is a tremendous danger. As people like to say, it's an existential threat to Klal Yisrael. And he was worried about it. A Gadol was worried about it. And doesn't mean he was going to go politically. Maybe he understood that we need an extra shmirah because the threat is so great. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu sometimes gives a refuah koydem lamaka. So it could be that a little bit of a nechama after October 7th is that we were able to uproot a Nasrallah, a Hamas. Maybe Be'ez Hashem should give the IDF the koach to go and take out this existential threat. Who knows if we would have been able to do it if the world had, quote unquote, given us permission. They're still not, because the world is anti-Semitic. But maybe it's justified just a little bit that the world won't lash out. But we need more zchusim. We're not there yet. And maybe that's why October 7th is happening before Yom Kippur. So we could daven the chalarisha kerega toived. That's what we want. Because you know what's going to happen? Tzadikim yiru v'yismachu. U'v'chein tein kavod le'amecha. Tehila l'reyecha. V'sikva toiva l'dorshecha. Ofischoin pelam yachlim lach. And you know what the result is going to be? It's all right there. It's all in davening. You know what the result is going to be? Simcha le'artzecha. V'sasoin le'irecha. Utzmichas keren leDavid avdecha. V'arichas ner leveni shai mishichecha. Mashiach. Mashiach is going to come. We're in Ikvas at the Mashiach Yehi Ratzon. We should take these lessons to heart. We should know Hashem just wants us to do it right, to do the Yontif right, have Torah protect us. And Be'ez Hashem, we're going to see Yeshua's. I'm telling you, we ain't seen nothing yet. Yeshua's are going to happen. Just you wait and see. Let us be zocheh. Thank you very much.